Hello everyone. Good morning. We're having some technical issues. Still trying to get that set up, but we did get stream running, so that's good. I've got some things up, biotech and med research. You guys can look at oil and gas. It's gone red this morning, but it was all green earlier. Gas related, we're still green. I'll leave that one up while I get the rest of this stuff set up. Apologies. Okie dokie, guys. So I think I have. Oh crap! I still have to set up chat. It's fine. I'll just talk to you guys while I do it. Anyway, so we're kind of looking at, I guess, whatever this morning. We were checking out oil and gas, and then that all went red. So MSRP, Jazz, JAZZ, is that a? I want to say that's a can stock, but it's a can of med stock. So like, I think. Let me look that up, make sure real quick. That way I'm not telling you guys wrong. And Jazz Pharmaceuticals, which is a publicly traded biopharmacy company and operates under healthcare sector, biotechnology, and life and science. Pharmaceuticals, developing and commercializing pharmaceutical products primarily in the areas of neuroscience, including treatments for sleep disorders like narcolepsy, oncology, and cancer treatments. Yes, okay, so Jazz Pharmaceuticals product portfolio includes medicines such as Xywav, Epidiolex, cannabis-derived medicine for epilepsy, Zeplexica, and Rylaze. It's not a typical cannabis stock, but it's diversified pharma player with unique FDA-approved cannabis-based products. So Jazz is a SoFi. We'll talk about SoFi in a second, but just to reiterate, Jazz is a cannabis stock, but it is also a regular med stock. They do not only do research with cannabis, but they do have products that include that in their makeup. Okay, let's go back to SoFi because that was doing something. That was a call out from earlier in the Discord. Big View, he called that one out earlier. And we watched it take a nice little dip. I may have actually got into this if I had not been trying to fix stream, but it is okay. I know somebody's making money on it. Let's pull up the Discord again and see what's going on in there because it's been a couple minutes since I checked it. So at 9:37 we had a call out to chart IONQ, Oklo, SGML. That's halted. So just charting for IONQ and Oklo, excuse me. And then we also had a call out to watch QUBT, SGML, and ZYME. ZYME, that one's new. Let's look at that. ZYME. Dip to 22. Zymeworks. What kind of stock are you? ZYME. What do you do? Zyme is the ticker for Zymeworks Inc., a biotechnology company that develops biotherapeutics for treatment of cancer and other diseases. It is a publicly traded common stock for NASDAQ exchange. NASDAQ. I don't always, but often I say that wrong and it frustrates me. But you guys know what I mean. Okay, so this is a biopharma company. I will add it under med stocks because I do like to keep an eye on the ones thrown out in the Discord. But everybody's got their own little method of trading, and mine is avoid med stocks like the plague. So we try not to fiddle with those. Where's my med stock list? Did I delete it? No way I deleted it. No way I deleted it. Huh. I didn't think I did. I guess I deleted my med stock list. I remember vaguely doing this the other day. I just didn't think I'd actually did it. I thought that I had just considered it. Okay, well, mm, I suppose that I suppose we'll just add this to Trader Suggested, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Well, now let's check out the yearly portfolio. What does it look like? Low of $9, low of $4. That was six. Go 6 months. $11, 3 months. $11. 16. Okay, so this one's not hit zero. Um, Not zero, but like not hitting the change. So I think we'll go ahead and add this to Trader Suggested, but we really should not have removed that list. But we did. So, yep, we'll do Trader Suggested. Okie dokie, guys. Let's go back to market scanning. It's 9:44. Honestly, this is now when the trading is going on, but I have not made up my mind yet. BFF still at almost $4. This one I would have it. Well, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, everyone. Keep yawning. This one I was a little bit surprised that it stayed up here, but with the news, um, the changes made, actually not just news, changes made to this whole industry, I am pleasantly surprised that it is up this much. I kind of expected it to have dips, it to go up to $3, maybe four, dip back down to $1.80, just kind of keep going up and down, but it stayed. How long has it been there? Yeah, it stayed over 270 for the past month or so. But this is where I was expecting it to go, but it hasn't. It's just trending, so, good for VFF. It's moving up too. I'm not gonna get in right now because it's what probably would not be a good time for me to get in because it's already gone up. I'm gonna call out for Tesla. Um, no, and to anyone watching, oh, and hi Vix. Sorry, I didn't say hello yet. But to anyone watching, you can get more information from our Discord. I don't read out every single thing. For one, some of it is not relevant by the time I see it, and for two, it's a lot of information sometimes, guys. So if you really want the best information, being in there and looking at it, seeing the callouts when they come in is best. But you can also, listen to me talk and read off some of it. It's not like you won't learn anything or get any new news because I do read off some of the stuff, and I also find my own information, which you guys get to watch me do live. LODE. Load. Who are you? LODE. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this news article. You know what? Let's try something. I've never listened to the news, but I want to see. Well, I need to check and see what I'm allowed to put out as far as articles from Weeble because it is technically a paid service, so I don't want to step on anybody's toes. So we'll have to look up that. But what it was saying, I'll just summarize. It was saying that they're going to be part of a seminar, and as well as with, oh, it's gone. Ah, it's gone. News, let's go up here. It's probably under messages. Anyway, they were going to be part of a fire, I believe it was a fire safety seminar with another company, but I don't know where the page went, so I apologize. Fact check it yourself. Ah, so many green stocks, I just can't make up my mind where to put my money today. Let's look at NAK, and we'll take a peek at NVA. I haven't made a lot of money on NVA, but I don't know. It's kind of growing on me. This little $4 stock that's sometimes more, not $4 stock, but this little, $9, $10 stock. Well, we go back to, how long have we been watching it? Less than 3 months, I know. So, like, I think we saw it actually right about here when it had started to spike and hit 16 bucks. But we didn't hop in because it was new to us and we were unsure, which was a mistake on our part. But, securing your profits is never a bad thing. But so we could have been on this rode this train. We didn't though. We were scared. Um, but anyway, so it's coming back down. So this is a mineral company. Is this? Let me look it up. This one, there's a couple of stocks I was looking at, and don't want to get them confused. So, NVA's goal is to become a gold and critical minim the speak the so they're a gold and critical mineral supplier for the U.S. I'm sure they supply outside of the U.S. as well. Most companies do when they can. And I believe they also have a mine in Alaska. Okay, so Nova Minerals' main project is the Estelle Gold Project located in Alaska. The project is simulated within the Tintina Gold Belt. Not simulate. The project is situated, sorry guys, within the Tintina Gold Belt and is focused on gold and critical minerals, including antimony. So that's interesting. It's another Alaskan mine. Okay, yeah, so this is the Alaskan mine. There's another one that is a U.S. critical minerals company, but they are more a distributor and uh, a refiner more than a miner. I just when that one pops up, I'll let you guys know. I just don't remember the ticker for it right now. Yeah, so NVA, she's doing dipping, but yeah, this is one that I've kind of become a little bit fond of here lately. I guess for no particular reason, but I like the movement. Okay, but that's probably not where we're not where we're gonna put our money today. Hey, look, NAK's had a nice little spike. Probably did part of that while we were talking. No, it's probably about right here or so when we started looking at stuff. Guys, I've got coffee and it's just not strong enough. Oh, LAC. I keep catching everything right after it goes a little bit behind, guys. There's critical minerals. Why is that not always a thing? Oh, it's cloud computing doing today. CRM up 1.34, NET down 1.38, NTNX down 0.83, DT up 0.13, and QLYS up 0.17. I am unfamiliar with all of these, by the way, and there's a couple little ones that you don't even almost don't even see. SNCR up 0.81 and ACCS down 1.56. That's for cloud computing, recreational, renewable energy, equipment and services. For solar, up 1.65. Are you in? Up 1.98. Speaking of solar, we actually were driving through the neighborhood this morning and we saw another house having solar panels installed. I'm not against solar panels. I think that using the power of the sun is cool, but I would be careful when installing them to pick a company that is going to treat you right and not stick you with a big old bill at the end and subpar equipment that's going to stop working after a couple years. Not necessarily the panels, but you got to check the batteries. Got to look at the lifetime warranty on those things, because wouldn't it be unfortunate if you spent all that money to get that set up and then 2 years after you get it set up, your battery stops working and your solar panels are useless? Something to think about. Moving on. Well, oil, gas, and drilling. Transocean, no change. HP up 3.1%, 3.15%. P10 up point 0.2, the PTEN up 0.222. PDS up 0.228, and NBR up 1.63. I'm just gonna go back over here. Still, well, if QUBT is moving, that QUBTS must also be moving. Let's see what QUBTS is doing. No, not that one. Why are you not giving me my ticker? Am I typing it wrong? Let me, Rory. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on. My kitty wants on my lap. Well, come on. If you want up, silly kitty. Alright, enough getting distracted with my cat. We're making money today. Eventually. BTQ is up 10%. That's something. Tiny cat, you're gonna get kitty hair on my coffee, and then I'll be upset with you. Stop it. You can't have coffee. No coffee for kitties. Alright, let me pull this up so you guys can see her. She's so funny. Can you see her? No. She's like right in front of the camera, just right below it. No. If I can just... No, I don't want to mess up my angle. She's being sweet though. Zim's at $17. That's one I like to keep an eye on, but I haven't. I like to get Zim below 15. Though Zim will also drop to 13 or 12 often, so getting it at 15 isn't always a good deal, but it's not a bad price to get it at. For that one anyway. I have seen it hit $8 though, but I only seen it hit $8 during all of the hard tariff negotiations between the US and, other countries. During that time, it dipped to $8. Maybe even 6. Actually, it didn't stay at 6 though, but it's definitely a lot lower than it usually is. LAC. What are you doing today? Maybe we'll do some LAC. You're dipping. Would like to get you down at 460 though, not 506. I may be waiting a minute. What you been doing the past couple of days? Nothing? Nothing. 5 days? Nice little dip. 1 month. Quite a low, but
Okay, yeah, we saw this movement. She's not quite come back down to where it was before, so that's something. A month ago it was hitting $2. Now it's still at four something. Does LAC have news? Do we know? I'm sorry, guys. I still don't have my chat up because I'm bad at my job. Okay. I did already say hi to you, Vic, so I knew you were in chat. But yeah, I don't think I'm ready to hop in on this yet. The part of the problem is at 9:30 when the market started moving, I was still trying to get the stream set up, so it was technical difficulty on my part, I suppose. So we would already be in a trade most likely because we'd like to start our trading at 9:30. Though I do recall someone saying to not start until after 9:30, but I think that was just one of their personal rules. And as you grow as a trader and get burnt or have success, you'll develop your own rules for your method of trading. All of our rules are different. One thing that I do though, when I hear a rule from a trader who's more experienced than myself, or perhaps a less experienced trader who's just happened to think of something that I haven't, I will write it down. I don't necessarily make them all a rule, but I do try to write all of them down so that I can think about it and debate on whether or not this rule would work for me, or whether it's just not something I want to mess with. Was looking like it was going to be an ish day for Quantum. Some big winners and some losers. I may, I kind of want to catch this on a dip, but I just, okay, what is the news on NVA? Let's look that up real quick. See if there's anything new. No, not MBA. I'm not betting on basketball, guys. NVA. You know, it just reminds you how far AI has to go when it makes a mistake like that. When I type NVA and I get partial MBA search results. And I know that I could have just made a spelling error, and most people probably are searching basketball, but I made the specific choice to type that, and it didn't give me it. And that didn't make me happy. It's fine, I'm just complaining. November 17th, there are no major specific news events with the company, NVA, but NVA shares are trending upward, related stock, Novavax Inc., NVAX. Q3 earnings. NVA. Let's check out NVAX. NVA. It was X. Yes, yes. NVAX. Okay, so we're gonna look at NVAX because this is a related stock. It's trading at $6. Let's go to 5 days. It's down for the 5 days, $6. Down for the 1 month, $6. 3 months, $6. 6 months, $6. 1 year, $5. Max is 353. I don't hate this. We're gonna add this to our watch list. And I'm gonna post this one. NVAX partnered NV. How do I want to say that? NVA ticker. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna post a little blurb about it. Watching NVA and NVAX related stocks. That's not how you spell related. That's how you spell relasted. Related. Okay. And I put a little percent. I can't talk today, guys. Can't do it. It's not happening. I have not got any trades today, guys. Not yet. One thing I wish that I could do, which is, I don't know if I guess it's a shortcoming, I'll leave it. I'll just say it. Something that would be cool is when I had these charts, okay, and say I wanted to do two stocks that are related. Okay, so NVA and NVAX, for example. So what I could do, if it would let me, is I would have a chart right here, and then where this says positions, I would also have another chart, and it would be NVA on the first chart, and then NVAX on the second chart. And then I could put my related stocks together, and then just kind of tab between the two. But I can't do that. Every time you add a new chart to this list, it just copies over whatever is on the select the non-selected. So that's something. It doesn't make me mad, but it is a little inconvenient sometimes when it comes for just as far as customization goes, though. Not a big deal. What is a big deal is when you go to make a trade and your trades don't go through, and then the system decides to make decisions for you that aren't the decisions that you want. That's annoying. Something to consider when you're trading with Webull. I'm doing it on a computer, so I should have much more control than on mobile or anything like that, and I still have issues with it. So, just something to think about. It's a good platform to start out on, but it's got its issues. Those have become more apparent here recently to me than they did when I first started. Okay, enough complaining about my trading platform. Let us find something that I want to bid on. I still don't want to get in at 490. Seems too high, especially at 503 right now. Hmm. Getting a tea a wee bit toasty. Let me drink some water instead of coffee for a minute. Hi guys, I um I'm gonna be right back. I need to grab a drink, such. But I'm gonna leave the screen up, of course, so everyone can see what's going on here. Okay, guys, I'm back in time for LAC to start dipping. Now, what do we want to do? I think this is what we'll hop in on today. LAC. I have a kitty in my chair, which is a sweet boy, but he needs to get out of my chair. You can sit with me, though. Nope. He says some obscenities at me, and then he leaves. You know what? We're just gonna go in. Don't be a wimp. Don't be a wimp. Go in small. A couple $100. 86. Let's go down. Where is it at? It's 85 right now. Wait, it's at 86. 86. And can we adjust? I can't see it. Okay, we're in. Might have been early, but so we're suffering a little bit of, I feel like it's a little bit of fund fear that I just have to get over that. I took a big loss. Honestly, it's been a couple of weeks now, and I'm still kind of like, I don't know what to trade. But it's something I feel like everybody goes through after taking a loss. And it was a loss, it's a complicated loss. Half of it was my fault, and half of it wasn't. Half of it was technical difficulty through the system because it was having all sorts of problems, which they even posted about. They sent an email or a message to everyone telling them they're having technical difficulties. So I lost a little bit of money in that. Um, but the other part of it was I just didn't put a stop loss on one of my trades. Must have accidentally kicked a stop loss off on one of my trades. I got a ding and no alerts. Okay, weird. But anyway, so I think we're just going into this one. It's starting to dip. Could go back up. It could dip more, but I'm thinking we'll be able to make a small scalp on this one before it completely dips. We are down $1 already though, so I feel like this was the bottom of the dip though. Hopefully. I try not to guess, but I mean, sometimes it feels like that's all it is. You can have all the data in the world, but you don't know what moment, what second, what minute it's going to change, or you shouldn't. If you do, I have questions about how you got your information, buddy. But, we all can have an idea of what's going to happen. Okay, we're up $1. We bought 50 units. I feel like I'm yelling. Sorry. Let's go up and secure some profit. Yes, we secure our profit. That is how we do it. And she keep going up, so we keep going up. Hello, hello, 88, 88. Am I riding that too tight? No, I'm not riding it too tight. It's fine. I'm 91, 92, 89. We'll go 89. There's a chance we'll get stop lossed out, but we're just gonna keep moving on up. Oh, oh, I didn't post. I didn't post. I'm sorry, guys. LAC. I forgot to post. Ah, and I've stop lossed out. I made $2. That was good. little trade. Oh, so okay. Just a kind of quick overview of what that trade cost me. So I went in, it's cost me $243 to go in to get 50 units of $4.68, or not 6, $4.86. We stayed in, it dipped about a dollar, went back up, it dipped a dollar, then we made at least $2.50 on that trade. Starting to dip again, you can see right here. So what we could do is we could go back in for another scalp if we're feeling lucky. Maybe we're gonna see. I'm not going back in if this doesn't go below this purple right here. Okay, so it did. Um, Now we're gonna watch very closely because this one could go either way. What's the 2 minutes look like? And the 5 minutes? Still down on the 5 minutes. So, uh, probably should have already jumped back in. I could still jump back in, but yeah, see, it's still going up. I don't know if it's gonna break 491 this time though. It might. You know what? Let's look at another stock. I don't like to rinse and repeat too many times. Yeah, you can. I just seem to have diminishing returns when I do that. It's not a bad um trading, you know. Uh, yep, it's not a bad trading method. It's just eventually you'll get bit if you keep rinsing and repeating the same stock over and over again. Unless you're really, really good and just, stock wizard. Hmm, NVA. So this one would cost more. If for me to get 50, that costs $462 to do 50 stocks in this. I don't want to do that though. NAK, what are you doing? Has not gone back down to 166. Once a low, we'll probably see it again today. 172 and 174. Might see that again today. This one, I can buy, you know, quite a few stocks. I can buy 500 stocks for $885. I don't know if I want to put that much money into it, to NAK today. Let's look up news for NAK. I have not checked on that in a minute. How's the Pebble project going? The EPA still fighting them? Never any new news for NAK. October 20th. Well, that was about the final 12 million royalty investment received. What is the EPA currently saying about it? This is dated. 2025. I want a date. I want a date. Don't want a year. I want a date. All right. I'm not even gonna call it your website. You didn't give me a date. All right. NAK. I think I'm gonna put any money at one and if I'm gonna put any money in NAK today, I think it'll be, I'll come in at 175, I think, if I do. Where? I hear the notifications. I see nothing. How weird. Well, now things have slowed down. Still some movement. Fighting over 177. 12,000 at 172. 5,000, 3,000. So this stock is cheap enough that I usually like to find something over 10,000, maybe 12,000. I think what did one of the other traders say that they don't mess with a stock that doesn't have a few $12,000 bids if it's under, like $2 or $3, something like that. And I kind of agree with that. Yes, one thing I tend not to do though is check the buy and sell amount when I'm trading. Um, you should be doing that, honestly. Like I do sometimes, but it is something I could do better in because it would help me decide on some of my trades. QUBT. It's not QUBTS, it's QBTS. Yep, that's the one. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to look at this stock earlier today, and I added a U. It's QBTS, not QUBTS. That's not the right one. Apparently not even a stock ticker for NASDAQ. Um, so correcting myself earlier, I was looking for QBTS, which is a stock that is already on my list and one that I watch. Well, hello. Can I help you? Hmm? What do you expect? They come up on my desk. Yeah, you come up on my desk. It's one of my big babies. Well, go. Get him away. He's like, it's fine. I'm just gonna stand here on the arm of your chair and balance on your hand. Aw, him's my sweet boy. Now he decided he's gonna snuggle me. Yes. Get some fuzzies out of your face, huh? All right, back to stocks. These my stock kitty. He's also my stream kitty and my gaming kitty. He's just my buddy. Yes. He's so happy. I just have to make sure that I have one hand to hold him. Because if I don't, he claws into my leg. Because I can't balance very well. Okay. But I didn't actually want to... Do I want to try beat Q? It's trending down for now. Buy interest, 1,000, 23.10, 1,500, 23 even. No, I don't think I want to trade Q. I don't think I want to trade this one today. Ooh, this one's moving. 300, 1,000, 6,000, 11,000 at 1150. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 1,000, 100. I'm reading off buy interest right now, in case you're wondering. 5,000, 1170. 68, 67, 66, 67, 66, 68. 61 might get it here in a minute, being honest. Yes. What do you think the stocks are gonna do today, dude? Hmm? He's like, I think it's a sleepy day. And we should just all nap instead. I think you're right. We can't make money napping though, buddy. ZYME is still moving. That was a call out from earlier. Is that Danielle? Denise. Nice call out from Denise to watch ZYME. Still moving. Still top of my list, so it was a good call out. Med stock though, I avoid those. I personally avoid those. You may not, but be careful. Med stocks are risky. They move so fast, and someone has to hold the bag. But you can make a lot of money off of them. You can also lose a quarter of your profits on them as well, or more, depending on how bad it tanks that day. But that's also any stock, you know. If you just happen to put all of your money in it the day that it craps itself, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. Okay, there are protections you can set up to minimize the losses on that, but if you just make a bad trade, there's not much you can do except get out of it. I apologize for all the rewording. I just don't want people to misunderstand what I'm saying and take some bad stock advice because I didn't word it properly. But I also do say trade at your own risk, so you can't blame me. You can't blame me for all your mistakes, guys. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's the party. Um, 1161. 6,000. Well, how do we want to do 50? I don't know if I want to put $500 in this. I'm unsure right now. What's the potential profit? 61. I mean, what did 100 do? No, I can't do 100. I don't want to do 50. I don't want to do that much. Buying just 10 stocks of this is still 160 bucks. Not 160 bucks, 117. Apologies. Now here is where I'm really paying attention. because if we get in, we're gonna get in at 160, 161. I am just unsure about whether or not I am dedicated to getting into this trade right now. See 159. Oh boy. Yes. Mm, weak on the top and bottom. Could get it at 161. No, 162. Oh, buddy. Well, I apologize. It's just my lap's not very big. You know that. Just looks a little disappointed. Oh no, I missed it. So if I'd went in at 161 like I wanted to, I already made some profit on this. Okay, go on. Go on in. We're gonna miss it. At 174 now, 73, 73, 74, 73, 76. Yeah, we missed it. We missed it, guys. So what we get for not paying attention, not making up our mind. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. So watch this one hit 12 bucks on us. You need brushed. I'm telling my cat needs a good brushing. Um, Something else that you could do is you can bid on this stock on the rise. Sometimes it works out. Like for example, if I'd bought in when it hit 179, I still could make profit here. I don't like to though because I feel like I just end up chasing this stock all the way up and then I catch it right up here and then it dips on me. So once it starts to really take off, I kind of just sit there and let it do. Maybe that's not your trading style, but it is mine. Mm. So as we get closer to noon, I get less excited about trading in those hours. Would you want somebody? Or did I just get you wet? I don't think I dripped a condensation drip on you. I know, he looked at me like I did something. Kind of have to balance him right there. 'Cause like I said, he's a little bit big from my lap. So like, but he tries. He's sweet. Rowie, on the other hand, she's so small, she just fits. I only gotta balance her. He's like, I'm good. I should put my little baby pillow back in here so he can sit there a little easier. See, it's hitting 12 bucks. So what that tells us is that we could have gone in at 185 even and it's still been all right. Still made some money. But I don't want to chase the stock. I've learned to not chase the stock. But if you're in it, there you are. So we might cancel off that bid because it's going to be a hot minute till it gets back down there. 10:44 now. It's almost 11. I find now this might just be me, but I've noticed that there seems to be a lot more movement from like 9:30 to 10:30, and then it starts to slow down. Sometimes it seems like it starts to slow down at about 10, but different days, different interest. Okay, so now we're starting to dip again. Mm, let's see how far it dips. But we do need to be careful though, because at some point it is going to stop. Oh, 1091? Let's just, yeah, I know. Subsidiary orders will be canceled as well. Yeah, I know. That's why I hit X. Like, I don't even need it to inform me that my subsidiary orders are going to be canceled. I just want the confirmation that I do actually want to cancel. So she's going sideways, a little up, but also a little sideways. I mean, it might hang out about this $12 range for a minute. I just didn't like this dip all the way to 10 bucks. I didn't see that earlier. All right, 1091. Ah, sorry guys. I just keep yawning. So yeah, that dip at 10 makes me a little nervous. That's okay. It's not fun if there's not a little bit of anxiety. Right. I'll go back at LAC and see what it's doing. Oh, look, it's taking a nice little peek again. So I would say this stock has cooled off. Um, it's moving back up. Didn't peak as high as it did earlier, though. Not yet, anyway. We got stop lost at. Sorry. We got stop lost at 480 something? I think that was where we stop lost out. Well, I'm sorry, big boy. I'm gonna have to get up. He just looks so happy. I feel bad. I wish I could just like move the camera and you guys see him. So cute. So cute. He knows it. Oh, I'm getting frustrated with all these yawns. Alright, I need to stand up for a second. I'm gonna switch over to the other screen. Keep the stocks up, of course. Um, I need to stand up for a minute and stretch my legs because I'm like yawning and all sorts of crap. I'm sorry, buddy. I need to get up. All right, so we're dipping again. Watch this dip very closely. Get ready in case we want to make a bid on it. Okay. Then at 83. Bottom of that. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, 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 wait. Let's check the 2 minutes. Spread this out. 5 minutes. Hmm. All right, let's have some faith. Go up a teeny bit. Oh, I only did 5. I only did 10 positions. Whoops. That's okay. I was unsure about this trade a second time anyway. Something that you can do, it's not exactly a trading method. Well, I mean maybe it is a trading method. It's just something that occasionally that I do. If I go on a stock, I make good money on it, I make my bid, say I want 500 of them. So I bid 500, I make my money off of that, I sell it out. And then if I want to go back in, I'm a little unsure whether it's a great idea, I'll do less, you know, 100, 50, 10, somewhere in there. So I can get some more trading experience, scalp it a little bit, but also not lose quite as much from my first trade. This might not have been a great idea. But since I only have 10 positions in it this time instead of 50, when it goes down, I lose less. But I also gain less when it goes up too. I don't think we're going to get 531. That's silly for that to be clear up there.
Okay, so the closer this gets to noon, the less happy I am to be in the trade. And you can sit and through the slow down time, I guess. The lunch break. You can hang out through the lunch break and then make your money afterwards. I just don't like sitting there while the stocks are slowing down. It's trying to get 482, and it did. How far are we gonna dip? Where's our buy interest? 10,000 at 470, 9,000 at 460, 475. Hmm. We're gonna tighten this up a lot and hop out if it gets any lower. And we stop lost out. No, we didn't stop loss out. It just kicked it. Okay. I may be making some new decisions on the trading platform because I don't think I clicked the X. So because our stop loss kicked off at the bottom, we kicked our take profit off at the top, and we're gonna just do a sell. And now we're gonna drop our sell because I'm not being stuck with this. All right, and we're out. It was only 10 units, but I really wanted to get out before the stock tanked real good on me. Because it could tank all the way back down here, and I don't want to be a part of that. But we did make our green on it today, so profit's profit. Um, it is the pushing the lunchtime. I find lunchtime. Um, so I think that's me for right now. And I'll probably check the stocks again later today. You can trade all day for most stocks on a lot of platforms. But yeah, stock it's open till 4, I think. But anyway, thank you guys for watching me. We made a little bit of green. Lost a little bit of green on the last trade, but it still didn't outweigh our profits, so we're still green. And that's the goal. But anyway, I hope you all have a good one. Good luck on your trades. Everybody go green, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.